World Economic Forum predicts a net loss of 14 million jobs by 2027. Shortly thereafter, that'll reach out and touch billions of workers around the world in both white and blue-collar roles. Goldman Sachs has said that this is already happening in the U.S. Their figures show that between 6 and 7% of the U.S. workforce has already been displaced. Again, not factory workers. These are coders, these are paralegals, there are even AI prompt engineers that have been caught in this change. Just this past October 28th, Amazon announced layoffs of 14,000 people in their workforce, not in their warehouses. The layoffs were happening, or are happening, in their tech areas, in their HR areas, and even in their cloud services areas. And this 14,000 expected to expand to 30,000 by the end of this year. And Amazon's CEO has tied them specifically, explicitly, to artificial intelligence. These are real. These are emails and inboxes. These are severance packages being calculated. These are families sitting around the dinner table recalculating their budgets. And companies are next. Companies that just spent $400,000 on that new Scara robot that was safe, low-risk technology. In 2 years, a $20,000 automated, adaptable humanoid robot will make that obsolete, turning that $20,000 or $400,000 robot into a boat anchor. So that's the downside. Let's fast forward to 2032 to see what that means for you. Early morning, your smart home wakes you. You can smell the coffee wafting down the aisle or the hallway, and you know your Optimus robot has prepared it perfectly. Little steam wheel, a single sweetener, just like you like it. As you walk toward the coffee, you go by where your 8-year-old is being tutored by a 1X Neo robot. Today they're studying photosynthesis, and the robot says, see how chlorophyll attracts sunlight, just like a solar panel? Out in the driveway, there's a Waymo that your smart home has summoned for you. No driver, just seamless navigation through rush hour traffic while you read your email. Once you get to work, your robot co-pilot will explain that he's already scanned 400 new incoming contracts, spotted some errors, and drafted some responses. You go through, tweak the responses, you complete by noon, move on to other tasks. By 2 o'clock, you're ready to leave, to go to the course. Now maybe that's a course in artificial intelligence, or maybe it's a course that requires a tea time. Your call. Now that's not utopia. That's Tuesday in a world where humanoid robots are just as commonplace as microwaves. But how to get there safely? How do we get that outcome? First, get vigilant. We saw a little bit earlier, how many of you have had AI touch your job in the last year? See some hands there. Look around, you're not alone. By next year, that's going to be 100%. Everyone will have seen AI touch their jobs. So what you do is you watch for unemployment spikes. Watch for bias reports, like the one that Stanford generated and released just last September, that showed that AI systems were ranking every mature female as 28% less competent. I mean, talk about a hallucination. Be especially vigilant for something called work slop. That's very pretty, very well put together AI output, but it's full of hallucinations and errors, and it's crowding the internet waves today. I'm sure you've all seen it, but don't panic. Don't panic. Prepare. Prepare intentionally. Upskill now. I recommend Coursera or something else called Fast AI. You might also spend some time learning prompt engineering, how to get actionable output from an AI system with your valid questions. Double down on uniquely human traits: empathy, creativity, leadership. AI cannot write a eulogy that breaks your heart and heals it in the same breath. Build a financial runway. Explore trades that require a human touch. Advocate universal basic income pilots, not as charity, but as stability, and fund it through robot taxes and taxes on productivity fees.